when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Palouse, home in Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sun Devils offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time.
Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. This time it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Washington State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Jones to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Washington State will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Garrison. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something to... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There he goes!
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving. Jones to throw. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the grab on the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Jones wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Garrison. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On the ground, it's McCluster. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got his man on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Just blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got him, and nobody's close. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jones to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Valentine. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He'll set up to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's Valentine. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, Up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got his man quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Running to the left. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They go to the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback running on the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. Taking it the other way. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Still on his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Lets it fly. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A lot of ground to cover here on 4th down.